So at the beginning of the story, we're told that due to an animal experiment, a zombie virus has spread throughout all of America. America, which was once a successful country, has now become a haven for zombies. Amidst these zombies, we see the only survivor, Columbus, who is a college student. Columbus explains that the reason he survived so far is because he has followed a set of rules. Rule number 1, cardio. That means whenever you see a zombie, you have to run away from it by any means necessary. Rule number 2, double tap. If a zombie doesn't die with one shot, don't hesitate to shoot it a second time. Rule number 3, be careful when using the bathroom. Rule number 4, always wear your seatbelt, because the moment you lose focus, accidents happen. There are more such rules that you'll find out about later. Anyway, here we see Columbus at a gas station where he wanted to use the restroom, but as soon as he opened the bathroom door, a bunch of zombies came out and attacked him. Columbus somehow managed to escape from them and got into his car. But there was already a zombie in his car. Columbus manages to kill the zombie with great difficulty, and only then is his life saved. Anyway, the next day Columbus set out on his journey. Actually friends, Columbus had come to Texas to study, but now because of the zombie apocalypse, he wants to go to his family in Columbus, Ohio. He was on his way when a car suddenly stopped next to him. A man got out of the car. Seeing him, Columbus quickly points his gun at him because he thinks the man is infected. The man, thinking the same thing, also points his gun at Columbus. But soon both of them realize that neither of them is infected. Actually, this man was just searching around. Columbus tells the man that he doesn't have a car and needs to get to Columbus, Ohio. So the man agrees to give Columbus a ride. This man doesn't tell Columbus his name. Now Columbus starts calling him Talashi, which means search, because he was just searching around. Talashi shares about himself, saying that he has no one left in this world. He had a puppy, but it died too. Friends, Talashi's only goal in life was to eat a particular kind of cake, which he was determined to find and eat no matter what, even if it was anywhere in the world. After this, Talashi asked Columbus about his own wish. Columbus says that he always had just one wish, to have a girlfriend with whom he could go out and have fun. But now maybe even this wish of mine can't be fulfilled. It was just about a month ago when my wish almost came true. I was relaxing in my flat playing video games when suddenly I heard my neighbor, the one I liked, screaming outside. When I opened the door, she hugged me tightly and said, "You saved me." She told me that there was a strange man outside who was trying to bite her. I also helped her feel relaxed and told her that I'm not going to leave her and go anywhere. I've always wished that someday I'd get the chance to untangle a girl's messy hair, and now it seemed like my wish was finally coming true. Everything was going perfectly for me, but when I woke up an hour later, I saw that my neighbor had turned into a zombie. She was coming towards me in a really strange way, trying to bite me. Then with great difficulty, I managed to escape from her and hit her. For once in my life, things were working out with a girl, but even she turned out to be a zombie. Anyway, in the present time, Tallahassee takes Columbus to a mall so he can eat that Twinkie cake there. Tallahassee goes to the center of the mall and starts making noise so that all the zombies in the mall come towards them at once and they can kill them all. After a while, all the zombies start coming towards them. Then together, the two of them kill all the zombies one by one. Just then, a girl approaches them who is not a zombie but a human. Seeing her, Columbus's hopes are rekindled. The girl says, "Follow me." Then Columbus also says, "Yeah, I had to follow you anyway." The girl introduces herself as Wichita. She says that her little sister, Little Rock, was bitten by a zombie and will soon turn into one herself. That's why I want you guys to shoot her before she becomes a zombie. Tallahassee was about to shoot Little Rock when Wichita said, "Wait, I want to be the one to shoot my sister. Give me the gun." So Tallahassee hands her the gun. And then the true colors of the two sisters were revealed. Actually, both sisters were thieves. They hold the two of them at gunpoint and demand the keys to their car. Not wanting to risk his life, Tallahassee hands over the car keys to them. After that, the two sisters take the car and drive away from there. Now Columbus and Tallahassee are left without a car. They were extremely angry with those girls. But after walking a little further, they find a yellow car. When they go inside to check it out, they find a lot of weapons inside. Seeing this, both of them become very happy. And now, the two of them continue on their journey. But as they walk a little further, they see that their previous car is parked by the side of the road, the one that those two sisters had taken from them. Tallahassee realizes that this must be another trick by those two sisters. That's why he tells Columbus to stay back and goes ahead himself to check things out. When he reaches the car and checks, there is no one inside. He goes back and sits in his own car. Columbus tells Tallahassee that Little Rock is behind them and she holds them at gunpoint. And just then Wichita also appears from the front holding a gun. After this, the two sisters get into their car and hold them at gunpoint. Tallahassee doesn't like these two sisters at all. He takes the gun from Little Rock and points it at them. But just then, Wichita also points her gun at both of them. Columbus explains to everyone that zombies have spread everywhere outside. Only a handful of us are still alive and you people are fighting among yourselves. We should stick together. Then they understand what Columbus is saying and decide to travel together. Little Rock tells the two of them that they're going to the amusement park now because the world is about to end soon and it's her dream to see an amusement park before she dies. Here too, Wichita's nature is very different and that's why Columbus was getting attracted to her. He wanted a girl just like her. Anyway, as they keep traveling like this, night falls and tonight they need a place to stay. On the way, they see a place where the lights are on. Actually, it's a very large store. They get out of their car and start heading into the store. Here, Columbus shares another one of his rules, which is that you should never try to be a hero. Doing so could put your life in danger. That's why Columbus doesn't go in first. So Tallahassee goes in first and rings the doorbell, laughing. Hearing the sound of the doorbell, a zombie came out from inside, but Tallahassee shot and killed it. After that, they started checking everything inside. But none of these things really mattered to them. For the past 2 months, there hasn't been any happiness in their lives. That's why they start smashing and breaking everything in the store. They really enjoy doing this. Now here, Columbus shares another one of his rules. You should find happiness in the small moments of life rather than waiting for better days to come. At the same time, Columbus also finds out that the zombie virus has spread in Columbus, Ohio, where he was heading to meet his parents. Columbus realizes that his parents are probably no longer alive. That's why he decides that he will stay with these people from now on. Anyway, after this, all of them reach Los Angeles where they see that there are some really huge houses. Tallahassee takes everyone to the house of a very famous celebrity. The house is extremely luxurious and everyone is amazed when they see it. Now while they are looking at everything in the house, the celebrity, who has now become a zombie, comes up to Tallahassee. Wichita, seeing this, quickly attacks him. But he isn't actually a zombie. He's still human. He had put on zombie-like makeup to protect himself from the zombies. This celebrity's name is Bill Murray. Tallahassee is extremely happy to see him because he has been a fan of this celebrity since childhood. He can't believe his eyes that Bill Murray is standing right in front of him. Bill Murray gives both of them a very warm welcome here, but he still hasn't met Columbus and Little Rock. The three of them come up with a plan to go to Columbus and scare him. Now, while the two of them are sitting here relaxing, Bill Murray tries to sneak up from behind and scare them. But Columbus doesn't waste any time and, mistaking him for a zombie, immediately shoots him. Because Columbus has this rule that whenever he sees a zombie, he immediately kills it. Honestly, if you look at it, Columbus isn't really at fault here. He's just trying to save himself from getting bitten. Anyway, after throwing Bill Murray's body, all of them sit together at night and start talking. Columbus has a rule to immediately kill any zombie he sees. He's just trying to save himself. After discarding Bill Murray's body, they gather at night. Tallahassee reveals he lost his family to the virus, making everyone emotional. Everyone has lost something. Anyway, a little while later, when Tallahassee is practicing his shooting, Little Rock comes over to him. Little Rock knew how to shoot a gun, but her aim was really bad. Tallahassee teaches her how to aim properly. Meanwhile, we see Columbus, who is approached by Wichita. She invites Columbus to join her for some wine, although Columbus did like her. But he didn't have the courage to express his feelings to Wichita. Here, Wichita herself tells Columbus that she likes him. The two of them did like her, but he didn't have enough courage to express his feelings to Wichita. Here, Wichita herself tells Columbus that she likes him. The two were about to get closer to each other when suddenly Tallahassee arrives, which forces them to separate. Wichita tells Columbus that even though she likes him, she can't trust anyone. Anyway, the next morning, Tallahassee and Columbus Abraham with arrive at the amusement park, and as soon as they get there, Wichita quickly turns on all the lights. Now, with all the lights blazing, the bright spectacle attracts all the nearby zombies who start heading in their direction. Soon, the zombies surround them from all sides. Somehow, while facing all these zombies, they quickly get into their car, but the zombies also try to break into their car. But the zombies still don't stop chasing them, so both of them quickly run and get into a ride. With the help of this ride, people used to go up very high, but now a lot of zombies are waiting for them below, and the ride keeps going up and down repeatedly. Meanwhile, on the other side, we see Columbus, who is still talking to Tallahassee. So Columbus starts to leave from there alone. His bike loses balance right there and he falls down. Seeing this, Tallahassee realized that he would have to support him. So he brings his vehicle over to Columbus and says, "Come on, let's save them together." On the other side, we see Wichita and Little Rock, who was sitting on a ride. The ride kept going up and down continuously. Because of this, those who were about to catch them. Now, as soon as the ride goes up, Little Rock shoots the ride's control panel, causing the ride to stop at the top. But their lives were still in danger because now the zombies were climbing up. But just then, at the right moment, Columbus and Tallahassee arrived there. Hearing the sound of gunfire, both of them realized that Columbus and Tallahassee have come to save them. Here, Tallahassee tells Columbus to go save the two of them. Meanwhile, I'll distract all these zombies and draw their attention to myself. After that, he starts acting to attract all the zombies towards himself, and Columbus goes to save them. But several zombies start chasing after Columbus as well. Still, somehow fighting off all the zombies, Columbus manages to reach the ride. The two of them were stuck at the top. Columbus sees that there is an emergency button on the control panel to bring the ride down. He quickly presses that button and the ride comes down. Now Wichita also realizes that Columbus truly loves her. Tallahassee also fights off all the zombies and reaches there. But before leaving this place, he goes to the food center because his wish to eat that special cake still hasn't been fulfilled. When he goes inside, he sees that there is cake, but the rats have ruined it. Seeing this, Tallahassee feels extremely disappointed. Now he doesn't think he'll ever get to eat that cake. Just then, both of them hear the sound of a car driving from outside. Both of them realize that the sisters are once again trying to trick them and leave. But when they get outside, they see that Wichita has stopped the car this time because she doesn't want to leave them behind by deceiving them anymore. And here, Little Rock also has the cake that Tallahassee had always wanted to eat. Little Rock gives that cake to Tallahassee. After eating it, Tallahassee feels really good. And finally, Tallahassee's wish is fulfilled too. Columbus also realizes that without a family, a person is just like a zombie. And now Columbus has found his new family, which is Tallahassee, Wichita, and Little Rock. And now all four of them get into the car and drive away, and that's it. Friends, with this, the movie ends right here. Friends, there is also a second part to this movie, which I will explain later. So until then, subscribe to the channel and select all on the bell notification so that you get the notification for the next part first. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, love you, bye bye.